Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, it is I, Sacred from ITMS Gaming. Good morning, good evening, perhaps maybe good afternoon. Perhaps maybe I should turn on the camera, huh? Because someone forgot to turn on the camera. All right, give it a second. Let's make sure the other camera's working too. Camera 3 should be working. No, camera 3 is not working. It'll eventually start working. Guys, how are you doing? We got the motherboard, the new motherboard for that build that we were trying to fix. I really didn't want to bother in trying to solder in the MOSFET. Even though it would have been a super easy fix. But then that would mean I would have to make sure nothing else failed, and that was just a pain. It's a lot cheaper, and I know that sounds pretty bad, but it was a lot cheaper to just go ahead and just buy another motherboard for $100, which that's how much this motherboard costs. It was just $100, you know. It would have cost them, you know. Sounds like a jaw. Sounds like a pain, man. Sounds like a pain. And it would have cost him $150 for me to do it, you know. Well, the MOSFET doesn't even cost that much, you know. It doesn't really cost that much. So this motherboard was just $100, you know. This motherboard was just $100. Hold on, let me get the chat over here on this end, because I can't see chat. Hold on, what happened? Light fell again? No, the light's good. Where did it fall? Where? Oh, wow. Hold on a second, guys. It's one of my lights broken. It's old, I guess. It's just an old shop light. Yeah, a MOSFET MOSFET is freaking pennies, man. It's pennies, but all it does is the board works properly now. Well, we don't know yet if the board works properly. Testing the hours or days is testing to know if it can be trusted. Yes. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yes, that is the pain, and that is why, you know, it doesn't really cost. It's not really cost effective, even though the MOSFET is worth pennies. You know, it's easier for me to just go ahead and buy another motherboard for $100. If that one works, it's guaranteed to work, and if it doesn't work, I could always return it and get my money back, buy another one. You know, and not worry about it. The thing is your peace of mind, right? Your peace of mind. So here's the motherboard. It is a B550 Eagle Wi-Fi 6. It's, like I said, pretty inexpensive board. $100 is not a big deal compared to everything else, like the graphics card. With the graphics cards nowadays, and especially this graphics card, costs you about $700. So where it's just throwing a fresh board and things having it. Well, hold on, fresh board in the thing, and having it working. And then when you have the time, interest, and project, it could be a stream. Yeah, a stream video you can fix the. Yes, there you go. There you go. That is correct. That is correct. Because a MOSFET is super ridiculously easy. But then, like you said, then we have to test out, see if it didn't short out any other components. Because one fails, it starts going to a catastrophic failure, and that's where we start start trying to find out what's the problem and trying to look for it. But yeah, that is another video. It is pretty easy. And especially to find out, especially for this type of boards too, because it's pretty mainframe, pretty mainline. They're all pretty much the same type of they all lay out their MOSFETs practically the same way. Especially Gigabyte. Gigabyte's really known for all that. Let's check out this board. Make sure everything's working. Hold on a second. You get a yes, exactly. Cascade failure, rest in peace 5950X. That is correct. Let's head on to the other unboxing. Let me see if this is working. There we go. This is working. Let's do it. We're on the other scene. I'm going to end up. They told me that we don't really need this. We're deleting this. Let's delete this. This one can stay there, but this one we don't need. Oh, yeah, that's the one. There we go. There it is. Let's get this working. I've just also noticed that I don't hear anything from the stream. I can't even hear you guys when you pop in. Usually I hear everything. 1 second. Universal audio in. Beautiful. Can you hear my can you hear my air in the background? We're good? No air in the background? My music's not working for some reason. The dumb music's not working. Oh, there it is. I can hear that. Love it. Oh, yeah. Love it. Sounds okay? Okay, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't sound that great. Visibly, I'm not playing around. The Mac audio is on another level. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Mac audio, even if I'm streaming it, even with all that compression, Mac audio sounds better, man. Hello. Same thing. Yeah. But it is what it is. We're going to stick with Windows for a while until I fix the Mac. I have yet, to start messing around with the Mac, but I will. I promise I will. When I say okay, I mean it's an awful air conditioner noise. I'm just being British with some superlative. You know how I am. I take everything literal, man. You tell me it sounds okay. That's for me. It's like, oh, okay. It's okay. I want to hear that it is $1,000 worth of audio on this. It does sound like $1,000. You know what I mean? Even though $1,000 nowadays is nothing, like nothing. You know me visibly. Brand spanking new. Mm-hmm. 3 hands, 4 hands. We only need this. We're gonna leave those there. We don't really need that. Oh wait, I want to see what it came with. It has Wi-Fi 6 though, so that's pretty cool. And it's on one little antenna. Check that out. One monster antenna. Definitely need the faceplate. Everything else can stay there. We really don't need the rest here. We got enough light. Can you see that? We got enough light. Or do I need to climb up there and bring the light back down? One of the cool thing about this board, it has not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PCIe 16s, baby. That's pretty cool. Perfect for like see, like I'm not playing around. This everything here the same exact way. Go get me the other motherboard, the old one. They have their MOSFETs laid out the same exact ways, guys. All are there. The diodes same exact ways. Go ahead. Look at that. Now, when we lost the MOSFET, we lost one of the MOSFET over here. Right here on this end. And you'll see that it has it here on this one. And it's just right above here. You probably won't see it because it's too small. But it is exactly... Yeah. The boy's looking for it. He's trying to find it. But it's laid out exactly the same way. You see it? What's going on? Repairs, Sand. How are you doing? But like I said, you know, it's the MOSFET is laid out. All the MOSFETs are laid out exactly the same way. We can actually use this as a donor board. Maybe. Let's just go ahead and switch this out as quick as possible. Because I want to play some Overwatch or some Call of Duty later on after this. Good? Oh man, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Overwatch 2 has some new tank we want to mess around with. But we're going to go ahead and get this computer fixed for our viewers and for one of our viewers, and so he could play with us. That's it. We're fixing an AM5 I'm sorry, AM4 build. Is it AM5 or AM4? Yeah, a B550 motherboard died, and it's one of the MOSFETs that fell off when we were trying to yeah, AM4. We were trying to well, the customer was trying to install it, and as they were putting it in the case, they accidentally broke off one of the MOSFETs here. It just, I don't know if you could see that. Yeah, they broke off one of the MOSFETs here, and they the board started slowly degrading until it stopped working. This is the old motherboard. This is the new motherboard. So let's go ahead and change it as quick as possible. We all had the same accidents in the 90s. Yeah, I think in the 90s that they were a lot bigger, weren't they? And a lot easier to destroy or something. Especially get it caught in the back of the case. Nope. You're not being rude, my friend. Yeah, the case design have long, yeah, a lot of hell tabs. Yeah, that's true. That's back in the days. But no, the thumbnail has the thumbnails has actually helped my workflow a lot since I was able to do it with YouTube Studios helping me out with the thumbnails. Don't got a lot of time with with thumbnails. It's just me and my son. Huh? Yeah, give me the kit. Actually, let's go ahead and get this out of here and let's move and let's transfer everything over. Yeah, get that one out of there.
Is this what he's using?
A ver. My son's gonna help me out take off the M.2 slot. I appreciate that. But I do this for fun, my friend. I really don't do this professionally. So we just started messing around with YouTube. But we've been on Twitch for a while, so we just started going back on. Go ahead, you get it. So I'm not, but thanks, I appreciate that. Okay, we're good. We did good.
He's down. Just look at
A ver.
board. Right there.
But thank you for the suggestion, my friend. Thank you for the suggestion. By the way, where are you watching us from? Are you watching us from the vertical or from the horizontal stream? If I may ask. Shop towel with alcohol, please. America, I don't really know. I'm just 12, who is a coder and a great with tech, and a bodybuilder for muscles. Really all. It's really all I do. Gee, sounds like somebody. It's like somebody I know. That's awesome. I'm glad you're putting yourself out there, Repair. I'm glad you're putting yourself out there. That's always a good thing. Where are you from, by the way? Or with it, not against it. Get that. Good enough. Oh, nice. Germany? That's awesome, man. Welcome, then welcome. Oh, you're okay, you're from America. I gotcha. What part, man? What part? Mm-mm. Nope. What what's the motherboard? The motherboard is a B550 gigabyte. So it's still pretty. It's a not a very new motherboard. Well, the motherboard is 100% new, but I mean it's not a very new revision. But it still works awesome in gaming. You know what I mean? This works great with 1080p, 1440p, even 4K if you have a good graphics card. Now we got to. What PC do you game on, my friend? Or code? Uh, it is a Ryzen 5 actually. The one the one we're using. What PC is that? It's do you use its HC 400 desktop workstation Xeon? Ooh, gotcha. Still in Windows 7? Holy moly! No! Don't use that. Don't use. Got it in there? Yeah. Perfect. A ver. Perfect. You did a good job. Why is it? Windows 7 became the best pick, and I like old stuff. Yeah, Windows 7 is my favorite Windows, by the way. Windows 7 is, yeah, for me, it's the Windows that I've actually, worked on the most. And it was one of the longest Windows I've ever been on, where I didn't even want to change to Windows Vista, Windows 8. I still had Windows 7, Mr. Fernando. I love it, he says. I love it. Oh, you love it too. Windows 7, yeah. Windows 7 is one of the best. But, it's sad that they did what they did, and now there's a lot of stuff that doesn't work on Windows 7. You got a secret, Mr. Fernando? Another one? Tell me about this secret. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and put in the RAM and bring in the case. Yeah, I better know the secrets. I better know the secrets. Yes, all good things come to an end, guys. All good things. All right, let's go grab the case. Let's get this going. Can't wait. We're almost done. This is basically it. I like these fans cases. They're, really easy to put in, but logically the viewer just wanted a regular fan. Deep cool is pretty good, so loving it. Oh, I see. I gotcha. I'm glad you like that, dude. Always gotta protect yourself. Hello, Jesus. How you doing, Jesus? Welcome home, my friend. Is it? And by the way you're doing that, it's a little pieces. I'm really close to guys to ditch Windows pretty soon. You can't play tonight? Oh no. I got you. We can't play yet. We're gonna play in a bit, but after we fix this PC. Once we fix this PC, we're gonna download Overwatch on this. We're gonna play on this, and we're gonna see how, you know, we're gonna see if it works. Logically, we really feel like not where we don't feel, but we know that it's gonna work. Unless we just unless now I think it can be the power supply, but I don't think it's the power supply. I already tested the power supply and it passed with flying colors. So, but who knows? Things could happen. This is a full ATX, so we should be okay. Just gotta be careful with this right here. Yeah, we're good. We have exactly 16 gigs of RAM, man. On this PC, it's exactly 16 gigs of RAM. And it's rocking a 4080, I believe. One second, let me see. It's an RTX 4070. 4070. You just started school? That's awesome, man. I know. My son just started school too. He just came back from school. You gotta. Well, he started school 2 weeks. No, a week ago. It's been a week now. He said it feels like 2 weeks. Yep. This boy is now going in. He's going on 6. You're in 6 now? Yeah. He's on 6 now, so. Do your best, Jesus. Do your best. Don't fall behind. You got to be at the top of the class. This one, no one could tell you anything. Okay, last time we were building this PC, we used a DeWalt hammer drill. Don't use any type of hammer drill. So I'm going to teach you the right way. We're going to use, a hand-driven one. Okay, that we're not going to use a hammer drill. Oh, you're in 6? Oh, gotcha, man. That's good. That's good. I'm actually lucky. I finished college, so I'm good. I'm good to go, guys. I'm able to now officially have kids. You have fun when you're in school? Yeah. Was it hard? Actually, I had for me, it was a lot of fun in school. A lot of fun. I actually I didn't want it to stop. I wanted to continue to go to school. When school was over, I was kind of super sad. Ah, ¿ya quieres hablar en español? My goodness. Unfortunately, this is, I'll speak Spanish, but this is a mostly English stream. I got to make another account, for Spanish speaking, because, make an ITMS Gaming Spanish edition. So now we have the AI that dubs my voice to Spanish or other languages, which is pretty cool. Pero claro que sí, ladies and gentlemen, vamos a hablar un poco de español cuando la ocasión lo pida. Here and there, I'll speak a little. How's your guys' day going? You guys are having a good day? This day is warm, but not that warm. For me, it's been actually really chill, really chill. ¿Cuántos seguidores tengo aquí? Yo tengo como unos 500 seguidores. Guys, by the way, he's talking about the how many followers I got. Use Google Translate if you don't understand. I need you guys' help. We are at 3,200 hours watch. I got Overwatch playlist, and if you guys could watch the Overwatch playlist, that would be awesome. The reason why is that we need the hours. You know, we need this way so we could go ahead and start getting monetized here on YouTube. So we're almost there, guys. We are seriously almost there. We need only 700 hours left, and we are officially monetized here on YouTube. So help me out. Just watch the YouTube playlist. I'm sorry, the Overwatch playlist. Go wherever you need to go. Just keep it on, and that would help us out with the hours. Appreciate that, guys. And thank you, guys. We're at 512 followers. I appreciate that. Once we get monetized, guys, I'll be able to start doing like some serious giveaways, some serious, I think some better quality content. I don't know. It'll give me an excuse to stop doing stop doing my work and start doing this full time. You know what I mean? You imagine me doing this full time? I think it'll be. I think I'll end up getting in trouble. Imagine that, Jesus. Me full time. Making YouTube content, YouTube lives. You imagine? People will start getting jealous. You're at 450 subscribers away from monetization. That is awesome, my friend. Awesome. Whenever I get a chance, as long as your channel is pretty cool, no bad words, no nothing, because logically this is a family channel. I want you guys to join. I want you if you're younger, as young as my son. I don't want any any bad words in here, any bad content. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I could easily switch it up, but I really don't want to do that. I want to keep it like this. I think you could be a great teacher for Latin American kids that want to learn how to repeat or upgrade their computer. Oh, how to repair, and yeah, I think that would be awesome. Not just Latin America, man. I just want to go all over the place. You know what I mean? Presumably you haven't broken anything while I was gone. Nothing yet, visibly, nothing yet. Yeah, you don't cuss. Not bad content. I appreciate that. I'll go ahead and sub, my friend. I'll go ahead and sub once I'm done with this. Thank you for that sub. I just can't see it. For some reason, it didn't show on my on this side. 1 second, let me fix that. Yeah, the overlay was on the wrong side. I got a new what? This is somebody else's computer I'm fixing. You subbed? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Repair. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now you can see the YouTube peeps. Awesome. Yeah, we got some awesome creators here, Repair as well. Jesus Colombo's also streaming. He mainly plays Fortnite. Guys get together. No. Appreciate that, Mr. Frijolero. Appreciate that. And thank you for that follow. I need more motherboard stands. They didn't give me motherboard stands. But you know what? I'm just gonna stop it here. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it all in and see if it works. If it doesn't work, we're gonna go back to the drawing board. It's gonna be the power supply. Logically, I don't think it's gonna be the power supply, but it is a possibility. And make sure you guys have pairing permissions to be able to follow. Remember, make sure you guys have pairing permission if you're under the age of 18, okay? Repair, not a problem. Just give us the I don't have the I have to do that after I'm done streaming. Once I'm done streaming, I'll put you as a mod, man. I have no problems with that, dude. Actually, you know what? No, I better just put it all on. No se le ve la panzota en Switch. In Twitch, what panzota? I eat very well. Thank you very much. I'm actually extremely lucky. Well, that sucks. I I got one of the 8 pins CPU or CPU thingamabobber right there stuck on the bottom of the motherboard, so I'm gonna have to undo it all. It's gonna be pupusas, my friend. Pupusas. We ate pupusas. What did you have? What did you guys have for dinner? Did you know that the place that you're that you're in your car and then you buy the cup with the food and you give the You give it in animals. Which is that one? What is the place that you're in the car? You buy the cup with food, and they give you animals. I don't know that one. What is that place? I don't know that place. Is it the zoo? 4 tacos de carritas. You had 3 tacos. My goodness, man. You're looking to buy you want to buy a PC? Man, we sell PCs here. Actually, we build PCs. You buy the parts, we'll build it. And we won't charge you, by the way. We won't charge you for the build. It's free. But you buy the stuff. The trade-off is that we stream your build, you know? That's the trade-off. So your build will be on YouTube or Twitch. How's the TikTok page going? I abandoned the TikTok page. I told you, didn't I? I did not like the terms and conditions, so I abandoned the page. Shadowman, thank you for that subscribe. He subscribed 8 minutes ago. Is that you, Shadowman? You're going to buy a lot of PCs? Oh, the zoo, huh? Okay, nice. I had this 8-pin piece CPU in under the motherboard, which is suck. I had to put it all back together. Dang it! I had to take it all apart to get under there. Oh, it's called a safari park. Oh, that's cool, man. I want to eat. I want to eat there one day. Oh, you feed the animals? No. You wish you had a PC? Maybe one of these days, you know. Bro, my boy put out $900. He makes here in 15 days. That's crazy. You have one PC, okay? Let's go ahead and test out this thing before we put it all together. I'm gonna put in 2 screws and then let's just test it out real quick. Oh, on TikTok. No, I get you. You know what? It doesn't really matter about the money there. Remember, I do this for fun. The money doesn't really matter, and privacy matters to me a lot. And if they're not gonna, they're not gonna respect my privacy, then that's a no. I don't want my likeness, my face being messed around unless I allow it. Like here on YouTube, YouTube Studios has this thing where I have a deal with YouTube, and it's okay for them to scan it, but it keeps it on my channel and not shares it with everybody else. You know what I mean? The CPU on this thing, it is a Ryzen 5 5600. Yes, 5600. And TikTok says, you know what? We're going to be messing with your face, whether you like it or not. We do whatever we want with your, content, and I do not like that. I think it's pretty decent for with a 4070, which is what it has, a 4070. I think it would still do very well in war zones. It will still game pretty well in 1440p, 1080p. I think this is a very good PC to start with. You know, it's worth on the market. If you look around on the market, it's worth, it's still good, $1,800, $1,600. You know what I mean? So it's still good. It might be even cheaper. I don't know. After this, if I have time, if this goes very well, everything boots, and I will stop the stream and we will start another stream, which is going to be Overwatch stream or a Call of Duty stream. Overwatch is having a new heroes and whatnot, but I really feel like we should go back to Call of Duty because I kind of miss it. Well, I hope Jesus, as long as you're doing great in school, I hope your parents do get you that that PC, because it's always a good thing, you know. A good gaming PC helps you out a lot, and not just in school gaming, but a fast PC also helps, you know, a lot in school. I am going to be starting from the ground floor. I'm well aware. You know what? And that's the thing. Maybe I should do that off stream visibly, because that is correct. I am going to start from the ground floor, and I am going to be super frustrated in the beginning. But it also might make good content. Who knows? What kind of PCs would I recommend? Like starting out for, as in a for gaming or for streaming? What actually, or for both? What kind of PC would you think would you want? Because it's different for different, you know, situations. Like sometimes I really believe that, hey, a good laptop it's better than a gaming PC, you know, versus a very expensive gaming PC. But that's what I believe, you know. But sometimes, depending on what you want to do, a gaming PC might even work better, and not a laptop. You know what I mean? So it all depends on your situation. Your situation, like you said, like you're coding. I believe that you need a good tower, a good PC, not a laptop. Like Jesus the same way. I really don't think he should have a laptop. I really believe that he should have a gaming tower, you know, because the last thing you want to do is give a kid a gaming laptop so he could go ahead and screw around where he doesn't need to. He needs to focus on school, you know. That's what I think. That's what I think. Like I got my son. My son has a gaming PC. All right. That thing, this is pretty hard. I'm gonna use this. Yeah, it's a gaming PC. So he doesn't have a laptop. I do have gaming laptops. Don't get me wrong. I have lots of gaming laptops. But I went ahead and just gave him a gaming PC. But here's the deal. Here's the deal. He can't use it. He can't use it. He has to be if he's going to stream, he has to be right here beside me, or or in my case behind me, because I got to keep an eye on him because he can't just go ahead and go online and do whatever he wants. What kind of screen? Monitor? It would be a 1080p monitor, hands down, no matter what. You don't need to go beyond that, especially for a kid. 1080p is the perfect. You know what I mean? A Mac Mini, it's good. Yeah. If you install Crossover, you can play any games in Crossover, except for Call of Duty. But yeah, you'll be all right. Sorry to interrupt, but what's up, says Mr. Hog. Oh, wait, guys, I got my
epic voice working.
Yeah, I got all that working now. Oh, you're asking for viewers? Oh, gotcha. You're gonna build a PC? Oh, that's good. Have a good time. Have a good time. Provecho, Jesus, provecho. All right, let's find out if this PC boots. Or post, I'm sorry. Let's see if it posts. I forgot to put in the front IOs. Hold on. I really don't need to, but I'm just going to do it. Yeah. Okay. So 1080p, a 5060. If you have the money, a 5070 is fine. But a 5060, the highest RAM you could possibly get, don't get the 8 gigabytes. Please get the 12 gigabyte. And you should be good with a 1080p. But for you, Repair, I would suggest the Mac Mini, like Visibly says. And yeah, you'll be able to do lots of things. Even have Windows 7 in a virtual machine. Dang, this thing's not working. Why? Oh, yeah. I have a big old monster hands as I'm getting older. It's getting harder for me. Lights or no? Nah, lights. Why would you want lights? Lights is just for show. But if you want something with lights, yeah, man, there's lots of cheap ones. I'll go with iPowers are pretty cheap. iPowers, because we're talking. But if you want to go where, hey, you want the best of the best, then there's other lights. But usually you want the fans with the lights. I'm not really much into the RGB thing anymore. I used to be, don't get me wrong. RGB used to be FPS. The more RGB you have, the more FPS you would have, but not anymore, guys. Not anymore. I'm getting older, so RGB is getting like annoying. This is just destroying. Gaming is the weak spots, those for sure, right? But if they don't care about that, they were like lights. It's a distracting team black rectangles for life. That's correct. That is said that the PC builders here, who's the highest in pre-build, is actually the best thing of beauty. Okay, they're just called Chill Blast, and will let me stick a picture of this thing on Discord. Yeah, I get you. That is true. I'm having issues trying to put this baby in here. I kind of sabotaged myself because I put in the graphics card first instead of the front panel as the connectors. What's up, Korean? What's going on, buddy? How are you? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. You know what? I'm just gonna turn it off, turn it on without it. I'll worry about it later. I really need to make this baby fly already. Yes, the liquid PC cooling ones are good. I don't know if you see my PC, but my PC is always at 50 degrees Celsius. It never goes above that, but that's because it's liquid cooled. You'll find other PCs, they'll go up to 80, 90, and that's almost close to boiling point. That's because, you know, logically graphics card make your PC go hot. And so does, intense processor heavy games, you know. Hold on, guys. It seems that Visibly has something amazing on Discord. 1 second, let's go check it out. That right there is a custom loop. It is beautiful, amazing. But if you don't know what you're doing, forget it. Because the thing is that after a year, you're going to have to, maybe a year and a half, you're going to have to drain all of this out. And if you don't know what you're doing, guys, forget it. Because after, like I said, a year and a half, you have to drain all of this out. I used to make these custom loops all the time. It's beautiful. This is a beautiful PC. Beautiful. Check this out. Looks like it's distilled water. You know. Every year and a half, drain it out, refill it. You know. But like I said, if you're balling, this is it, man. I had customers all want this, and I've did this all day long. And every year and a half, they return. They come back, Sacred. I need a new. I need you to, you know, either rebuild this or make me a different water loop. They'll want a change. At one point, they wanted these chromed out instead of acrylic. They wanted chrome pieces because that was the rave back then, you know. And so they'll want these pieces changed out. And it was, you know, it was pretty cool for a while. But then it got old. It got old quick for a lot of people. And they just said, you know what, just put in a good CPU cooler and mod this with a regular, you know, closed loop, and we're done. I'm serious. I had a customer who used to come to me all the time. He had a lot of money. He wastes just on his water cooling system alone a good $1,500 every time. But he got tired of it. After like 3 or 4 times that he switched it off, he just got tired of it. And he just says, what, can we make this smaller? So I had to buy him a whole new mini ITX board. Made it smaller. Made it a little thing. And made it white because I guess that was he just wanted it white, everything white. And it still cost him a pretty penny, but because for some crazy reason, smaller boards cost more than the bigger ones. Even though it's less material, it just costs more to buy a smaller board than an actual M8 large LATX whatever ATX board. You know, it's crazy. But custom loops is correct. Custom loops could, I mean, when it comes to the potential in these things, like you said, you could up the frequency, you could up the power output. You'll never burn it. It would keep it, you know, it would keep it cool constantly, and you have a lot of room to overclock. That's if you're a tinkerer like me, and Visibly. But if you're not a tinkerer and you just want good a good computer that lasts you for a very long time, I do not suggest this. But this is badass. This is on another level of complexity, beautifulness, and of course, functionality. You know, you want this. If you're that kind of person, this is what you want. If you have the money, this is what you want. Yeah. Yes. Like visibly says, we don't suggest this unless you are rich. Yeah, check out my YouTube when I built something like this. It took me all night, but I built something like this, and it was fun to do. It was fun to do. Did I say not bad? Did I say a bad word? I'm sorry if I did. It came out of nowhere. Yeah, there's no bad words. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, I did say. I said bad booty, didn't I? Yeah, I did say it was a bad word. I'm sorry, Repair. Obviously, one of the competition sites keeps having one of those prizes. I haven't won yet. Oh, are you serious? They're still. Wow, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Can you imagine if you win this in a raffle? That would be crazy. All right, guys, let's turn this on. All right, guys. We're gonna go. It's gonna show up on here. It's a back screen, but it's gonna show up here on the left-hand side. Hi, baby. Uh-oh. Not good, guys. Not good. It's already suspecting the motherboard since it didn't. I turn on the other one, which. Okay, not the motherboard. I'm sorry, the power supply. I'm gonna have to test the power supply again, just in case. Good night, Repair. Good night. Thank you for joining us. It's not turning on for some reason. So I'm thinking it's going to be. Might be my cable, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a new cable. I am back. I'm back. I'm right here. I'm doing it without the front I'm sorry, the front panel switch. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it now with the power supply tester, see if it works. Yes, it is working. $23 days weekend, no days off, my friend. That's crazy. But that's good too, man. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and connect the front panel connector. So, because the power supply does work. I already checked it with the meter. Just had to make sure that it was working. $97? Holy crap, dude. And of course, redonkulous humidity, right? Like real bad humidity. No, did it rain? Oh my goodness. The entire July? You have a bit of a drought? 33%, 30% humidity is not bad at all, man. Not bad at all. This is a weird one. Look at the front panel design for this. I don't think this is the right one. I'm probably gonna need another adapter for this. It doesn't. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm gonna need another. I'm gonna need an adapter for this baby. God dang it! Not good, guys. Not good. Let me look real quick here. On support, I just need to look at the manual here. I'm gonna go ahead and get the English here because I think the front panel, that's where I need the front panel, the back panel connectors. Get on over here. Here it is. Oh my goodness. It's laid out different. No wonder I couldn't do it. Okay, it's definitely laid out different. There we go. We got it working. You bought a cheap game that's specifically for my Steam Deck that I don't know if I ever ever going to play because I wanted to support the author doing something fun and different. It's just air hockey, 2 players. The players get track pack, and you know what? I've done that before. I do that just to support, games that I think it's going to be fun, but I've never played. I support a lot of the RPG Maker guys because, again, I don't play them, but I like the fact that they're doing it. And one of these days, I am going to play them. Just not right now, But I support a lot of the RPG makers. If I get you 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and you complete a challenge playing Minecraft on Saturday, Sunday for 7 hours, hell yeah, I would definitely do that. The game is 79 cents on sale right now in the super tiny basic game, but it's really, you know what? Post it up. If you're supporting it, it's for a good cause. I'll support it too. 79 cents is nothing. That's an awesome deal. Let's make it happen. All right, it's posting, guys. There we go. Well, not posting. I mean, it turned on. It's doing this thing. Ryzen always takes a little bit, so give it a minute. Do I have a Steam Deck? No, I have an ROG Ally, so it's the same thing. It's gonna take about, it's an AMD, so it's gonna take about 30 seconds, maybe a minute. I don't have the touchpads. I don't think it has touchpads. But I think it will work on analog sticks. I'm sure it does. Oh yeah, if it doesn't work, you could always give them some feedback on it. That's true. I could always tell them, hey, what's going on? It should work for, Does it usually take that long? what's stating that it's done with the lights on the graphics card adds like a post reader. Let's see. Apparently only one fan works. Weird. Well, it definitely posts, but it well, give me a second. Let me see. Try one more time. You know, I know it posts because it ended up turning off right off the bat once I pressed the button. That's why I know it posts. Should be. Might be even since it doesn't have like a keyboard and mouse. Sometimes that does it. Let me check. This thing doesn't have any lights, but the graphics card doubles as a post reader. It's solid, so that's when it should work. It should. Let me make sure I have the RAM stick set on the right path. Hold on. Might be keyboard and mouse issue. 1 second.